There are 6 ways to become the kind of man that no woman can ever replace. Even if she manages to get a new guy, a new boyfriend, a new husband, you will always be in her mind. She will always think about you. She will always compare you to her current man. In fact, you cannot leave her head. You will always be stuck in her head, in her mind, in her thoughts, in her emotions, in her feelings, because you are the kind of man that no woman can easily replace or easily forget. Now, what are these 6 ways? The first one is you must be toxic and sweet at the same time. Like I always tell you guys, if you want to lose women very fast, just be a nice guy. Just be a sweet guy who always gives women whatever they want, who is always trying his best not to make a woman angry. No, be both sweet and both nice. Yes, if you want women to be hooked, you have to learn to be toxic and at the same time be sweet. Women love emotional ups and downs. So as you are trying to make them happy, also try to make them sad. When you are both toxic and sweet at the same time, women will fall heads over heels for you. The reason why most women love toxic guys or prefer toxic guys over nice guys is because these toxic guys know how to fire up their emotions, know how to create drama, and women love drama. Now, if a woman meets you and you are able to satisfy her need to have drama in her life, and you are also able to be sweet to her, they will fall flat for you. Even if you leave them, they cannot get over you, because only few guys are able to master the art of being both sweet and toxic to women. Most guys are either sweet or toxic. And when you are 100% toxic, women will like you for a short time, but after a while, they will instantly know that you're not the kind of guy they can be with on a long-term basis. Now, on the other hand, if you are too sweet, women will simply use you and discard you. So you must learn to be at the middle. You are sweet and you are toxic, and women will love you for that. The next one is you must be emotionally mature and intellectually deep. Yes, as a man, if you really want women to be obsessed with you, you must learn to be emotionally mature. If your woman is crying, if your woman is arguing, if your woman is throwing tantrums, will you follow her and throw tantrums? Will you follow her and get into that emotional state of mind? No. This is why you must be emotionally mature. When you are a man who can handle the emotions of your woman, because most men don't have this ability, that woman will forever love you and will forever have you in her mind, because you are able to handle her emotions. You are able to, make a woman feel feminine around you. A man who is emotionally mature always know how to make his woman feel secure, feel loved, feel cared for, feel emotionally protected. When you are able to do this, and at the same time you are intellectually deep, which means you can hold deep conversations. You know how to make your woman to be comfortable talking to you. You know how to make a woman to feel free discussing with you, telling you things. You just know how to listen to your woman. Women will love you, because the truth is, most guys don't have these abilities. The ability to be emotionally mature and the ability to be intellectually deep. Most guys out here are empty brains. Most guys out here don't know how to control their emotions. Talk more of controlling the emotions of their woman. So when you master these 2 abilities, you will become a woman's magnet. You will become women's magnets, because women cannot get over guys who are like this or who have these 2 traits in them. The third one is be extremely kind to her, but also demand a lot of investments from her. If you are dating a woman or if you are married to a woman, be very kind to her. Give her everything she wants, but at the same time, also make it clear to her that, see, babe, I love you and I'll take care of you and I'll be very kind to you and I'll be very generous to you. I'll give you everything you want, but you must learn to also make investments in me. When you make it mandatory for a woman to make investments in you, she will obviously make investments in you. And the more investments a woman makes in you, the more she becomes attached to you, which means before she leaves you, it will be very difficult for her. And even if she eventually leaves you or you leave her, you will always be in her mind, because this is a guy she made heavy investments into. Women don't forget their investments. Women don't forget the men they invested heavily on. You will always be in her mind. The more a woman invests in you, the more emotionally attached she becomes to you. And once a woman is emotionally attached to you, you leaving her mind becomes impossible. You will live rent-free in her mind. She will always think about you. She will always like you. She will always feel attached to you. She will always feel connected to you, because of all those investments she has made over the years. So be kind to your woman, be generous to her, but make her to also invest in you. Because if you are the only one who is investing, that woman will not love you that much. That woman will not be as attached to you as it would have been if she was investing in you. So this is the third one. The fourth one is you must be a man with boundaries and a high self-perception. Now, when you are a man who doesn't have boundaries, women will always misbehave around you. Women will always take you for granted. And at the end of the day, they will simply discard you and leave you. Because when a woman comes into your life and sees that there are no rules guiding her relationship with you, she will obviously misbehave. She will obviously not treat you well. But when a woman comes into your life and sees that you have rules, and sees that you have standards, and see that you have things that you want your woman to be doing, how you want her to behave, how you want her to dress, they will easily align. Now, when you are a man who also thinks highly of yourself, women will love you more. Because women love guys who are confident. Women love guys who see themselves like king. Because how you see yourself is obviously how you make people to treat you. Now, when a woman comes into your life and sees that you carry yourself like a king, obviously she will treat you like a king because you're the guy who carries himself like a king. That will make her to treat you like a king. Now, women love guys who are, to an extent, cocky and arrogant. Yes, women love guys who have pride. This is one thing you guys must know. Women love guys who have a bit of arrogance, a bit of pride, a bit of cockiness in them. That basically makes them sexually attracted to you. That makes them to find you very attractive. Oh, this guy, he carries himself with so much confidence. He carries himself with so much pride. Your arrogance as a man, especially when the arrogance is more of a positive arrogance, turns women on. This is one thing you must know. It makes women feel more attached, feel more attracted to you, and it makes them to be feminine around you. Because the fact that you're a guy who is very confident and a bit prideful shows that you are masculine. And women love these traits in men. So when a woman leaves you and meets and go to date other guys, because most guys out here are feminine, are weak, don't have standards, you will always be in their mind because they will constantly compare these men who are weak, who are spineless, who have no standards to you. Yes, women prefer guys who have standards, who have boundaries than guys who have no boundaries and who have standards, because women will respect these guys more, far more than they will ever respect these guys. And when a woman is respecting you, she will also love you more and she will always feel more attracted to you. Women prefer guys who have boundaries and who have a bit of arrogance and pride in them. This is just summary of it all. So you must have these things in you. Else, these women will never miss you if they leave you tomorrow. The fifth one is you must be obsessed with self-improvement. When you are a man who is constantly looking for ways to become better, you're always working hard, you're always in the gym, you're always trying to improve your mindset, you're always trying to, make yourself a better man. Women find those things attractive in men. You are a man who is basically ambitious. Now, most men out here, especially young guys, are not ambitious. They simply want to have fun, party, smoke, drink, and that's it. Now, when a woman comes in contact with a man who is ambitious, who is obsessed with self-improvement, if they leave that man tomorrow, or if that man leaves them tomorrow, and they go to date another guy, of which many of them are not ambitious and don't care about self-improvement, that woman will never be happy compared to when she was with that guy who is obsessed with self-improvement. Because women naturally want to be around men who are elevating. Because the fact that a man is elevating himself means that he's going to have a brighter future, which means he's going to be richer as time goes on. And women want to attach themselves to a man who is successful or a man who is going to be more successful as time goes on. So when they leave you or when you leave them, you will always be in their mind because they will constantly compare you to the new guys they are meeting. And if the new guys they are meeting are not as ambitious as you, they will find a way to come back to you. This is a fact. This is a simple fact. Now, the next one is you must be crazy and good in bed. Yes, if a woman leaves you today, or you leave a woman today, and the next guy she meets is not as good as you were in bed, most likely she will come back to you. Yes, it's a fact. So you must be good in these 6 areas. If not, women will easily forget about you. Yes. When you have all these things in check, whenever a woman leaves you or when you leave a woman, you will always be in their mind, because women constantly compare their new boyfriends, their new husbands to their ex. And if their new husband or boyfriend is not up to your standard, is not up to the standard of their former boyfriend, they will look for a way to come back to that their former boyfriend. So he must be a man that women will hardly ever replace. It's as simple as that.